coming up on the Echo, I'll have an exclusive interview with Coach Logan of the women's basketball team.
Welcome back, Loyola, to this edition of the Echo. I'm Ryan Garvin.
And I'm Caitlin Higgins. On this episode, we'll tell you everything you need to know about what's going on around campus, in Baltimore, and all around the nation. So thanks for joining us today.
As the holiday season begins, please, Loyola, remember to be generous to those in need. The Presents for Christmas campaign is still looking for sponsors to help give gifts, to give children a very Merry Christmas. The Community Center for Service and Justice asks for students and faculty to join together for this cause.
That's right, Ryan. Over 400 children and 60 adults are sponsored each year through the program, and anyone wanting to participate can fill out the online form at www.loyola.edu/presents. Please remember to be generous this season to those who are most in need.
There's also a way you can give back on campus. Make sure to take Loyola's Campus Sustainability Pledge. The pledge asks students to make a greener choice in their everyday routines, whether it's taking shorter showers to turning off water while you're brushing your teeth. For more on how students became involved with this campus-wide green movement, we go to reporter Molly Coffey.
Hey Loyola, Molly Coffey here reporting for the Echo. I'm out on the quad today where members of the Loyola community are getting kids to sign up for their Campus Sustainability Photo Pledge.
The Sustainability Photo Pledge is an opportunity for students and faculty members to come pick up one of the pledges that we have. They're just tips and ideas for them to do to make a habitual change in how they live their lives to be more sustainable. And they take it and we take a picture of them with it, and it can be included in our sustainability plan for the school.
And there are different things, like obvious ones like recycle or to shorten your showers, and then there's also more in-depth ones like run outside as opposed to running on a treadmill or something like that. But the university has done a bunch of things that we are working on our composting system in the dining halls. Butler Hall has solar panels on the top of it. Flannery O'Connor is a LEED certified dorm, so it's an environmentally certified dorm. One of the easiest things that you can do is when you're brushing your teeth, don't leave the faucet on.
Thank you, Patrick and Jen. For more information how you can go green, make sure to check out the Loyola Facebook page.
Thanks, Molly. And remember, just the little things you can do every day, whether it's saving energy or recycling, can make our campus a more green living environment. You can always find time to help out a good cause,
You're right.
Especially here at Loyola. From dinner with the president, Father Linane, to Snuggies, and we all want Snuggies. The Project Mexico auction did just that.
I mean, who wouldn't want a Snuggie? The annual auction has evolved into one of the biggest events on campus, and for more, we go to our reporter at the event.
Hi, I'm Lily Donatelli. I'm a part of the Loyola Bells, the acapella group here, and we just performed at PMEX, the auction, to support Project Mexico in El Salvador, and we think it went really well. The Evergreens bid on us, and I think we're going to be performing for them, so we're really happy about that.
Counter El Salvador isn't necessarily, it's more of a service of presence. Like, we're not going to be actually building any homes or anything, but we're going to be sitting there talking to the people, talking to grassroots organizations. I guess it's service of the presence there. So, and this is all going to help us with our funds and everything. But, yeah, we're really excited.
The auction has become one of the most successful fundraising events under the CCSJ, grossing anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000 each year.
Wow.
A portion of proceeds aids in getting the student participants to Mexico, while the rest is used to improve the communities in which they immerse themselves. Additional money goes to Counter El Salvador, another Loyola Immersion project.
The exact locations for the program change every year according to the latest events in the area. Overall, Project Mexico and Encounter El Salvador are just a few of the many outlets where members of the Loyola community demonstrate their eagerness to serve. An eagerness to shop took over many Americans this past weekend, but it wasn't without controversy. Black Friday left some feeling enlightened, but many others disappointed. For novice Black Friday shoppers, although the deals were unbeatable, many felt that braving the crowds was just not worth it. The Friday after Thanksgiving remains the busiest shopping day of the year and consequently proves to be one of the most dangerous. Sadly, one shopper pepper-sprayed fellow Walmart shoppers to prevent them from grabbing an Xbox she wanted. No one was seriously hurt, and the woman is now in custody.
Well, thank God. Turning now to some good news for NBA fans. After a long drawn-out lockout, the NBA reached an agreement to reopen the season on Christmas Day. There has been ongoing debate and negotiation to keep the season afloat.
That's right. The new deal would include a 10-year contract, immense pay cuts for players, smaller raises, and heftier taxes on the players. Other details are still being worked out, but players remain optimistic about a Christmas Day start. There's much more optimistic outlook for Loyola's basketball teams. Lauren Baino joins us with that story and all your sports news right after this short break.
Hey Greyhounds, I'm Lauren Baino with your Loyola Sports Update. The big talk around campus has been both the men and women's basketball teams. The men are now 4-1 on the season and have pulled out the win in 4 straight games. Although the men have been on fire, the women have had trouble playing consistent and solid basketball. They're currently 2-3 on the season, winning against Navy and Howard at home. The game against Navy was the Lady Hounds home opener. Although senior guard Candace Walker was injured in the first half, the team was well motivated and dominated the second half. I spoke with Coach Joe Logan and senior guard Miriam McKenzie after the game.
Hi, I'm Lauren Baino, and I'm here in Reitz Arena after the women's basketball team just defeated Navy in their home opener. Here with Coach Logan. Coach, you had a rough loss against Maryland. How did that loss help you prepare for today's win?
Yeah, I think there was a little bit of a hangover as far as the tempo. Maryland's so long and so physical, but the physicality of Friday night's game really helped us today with a tough Navy team. You know, they have the kid inside, 21 Geif, who's just a monster, preseason player of the year as a sophomore, and they're going to be tough kids. So I was pleased with how we came out in battle. Didn't make as many shots as we wanted, but again, I give Navy a lot of credit for that. When you play these local games, I think that's the way it tends to go.
You were able to make it to the second round of the NIT last season, so what are your expectations for this season?
You know, our expectations are always to go put ourselves in a position to win the MAC tournament, and that's going to be our same expectations. If we fall short of that, obviously we'd like to go to postseason in some way, either the WBI or the WNIT, which we were fortunate to get to last year.
And you also were picked second to win the MAC this season. How do you think you'll come about with that expectation?
Yeah, I think, the MAC is such an underrated conference, in my opinion. Marist has been successful the last 5 or 6 years as far as winning the tournament, but every night is a tough game. Iona, Fairfield, Manhattan are always right there. Siena's had some great success. St. Peter's has won the league. Across the board, it's such a competitive conference. We've got great coaches, great student athletes, and the game's going to be like this. They're going to be very well prepared, going to be kind of grinded out, kind of smash mouth basketball. So this was a really good test for us to get ready for a tough competitive MAC season.
The basketball season looks to be an exciting one this year, and Loyola students don't forget to support all of our sports teams by joining the Superfan section at each game. Your voices are needed to cheer our athletes on to victory. Well, that's going to do it for this sports update. Stay with us after this short break. We'll tell you about an Emmy Award-winning speaker coming right to campus.
We're back here at the Echo with an upcoming event hosted by our very own Graycom Studios.
That's right. On Monday, December 5th, Dr. Timothy Tootin will be giving a lecture titled Delivering a Consistent and Fair Message in the Midst of a Changing Media Culture. Dr. Tootin Sr. is an Emmy Award-winning television journalist with more than 35 years of experience.
I mean, that's a lot of experience.
My God, that's experience.
For more than 2 decades, Dr. Tootin has been Baltimore's only full-time education reporter. Aside from his reporting duties in WBAL-TV, Dr. Tootin also has been an affiliate professor at Loyola University for the past 11 years, so for 11 years you've probably seen him walking around the quad.
Oh man, that's something to see. Students of every major, especially communications, that's these guys, do not want to miss this exciting speech.
I'm not going to miss it.
I'm not going to either.
That sounds fun. I'm going to have to check it out. But Ryan, wait, where does it start and what time?
Oh my God, you don't know? Dr. Tootin will be speaking December 5th in the College Center's 4th floor programming room.
All right, I got it.
It's at 7 p.m.
I'll be there.
We'll both be there. Loyola sophomores, don't forget about the weekend retreat, Road Trip. This sophomore retreat focuses on gaining guidance and discovering a purpose for your life. Reporter Don Proto has our story.
This is Don Proto reporting from the Echo. I'm here at Sophomore Initiatives to find out more information about Road Trip.
Road Trip is a 3-day retreat that happens January 13 to 15, 2012, right before the start of the spring semester. And it's a retreat for sophomore students, 45 sophomores, focusing on vocational discernment. And so what that means is essentially trying to figure out what you're going to do with your life. I mean, as a sophomore, you have to decide what you're going to major in, are you going to go abroad? You're faced with a lot of really big questions, and accordingly faced with really big decisions. And so Road Trip is an experience designed to help you figure those things out.
Road Trip is an opportunity to basically learn about discernment, specifically vocational discernment, but you get tools to add to your toolkit, I guess, to help you figure out exactly what you want to do and what you're good at and what you enjoy.
Why should sophomores come on road trip? Well, there are so many reasons. And as a former sophomore who went on road trip when I was a student, I can say that one, it's probably one of the most fun weekends you will ever have at Loyola. Two, you meet some of the best and most authentic people you'll ever meet. I think it's very rare that you have an opportunity to just really be yourself and be genuine and meet other people who are just as interested as you are in being real.
On road trip, you focus on vocational discernment, you work on learning about the 3 key questions and the 3 ways of being, and you also just have a really great time. You get to know a lot of awesome people, a lot of awesome staff, faculty members, and seniors and juniors that are leading you as compasses and atlases.
That's really what road trip's about. It's about authenticity. It's about being true to yourself. It's about finding your place here at Loyola, figuring out what you want to do with your life in a way that really capitalizes on your gifts and talents, as well as the things that feel right for you as an individual.
Don't forget, sophomores, make sure you sign up for a road trip. It'll be happening January 13th to the 15th. Reporting from the Echo, I'm Dom Proto. Back to the studio.
Thanks, Dom. If you'd like more information on the retreat, be sure to stop by the Office of Sophomore Initiatives in Seton Court.
Loyola students displayed their talents recently at the Loyola Rising event. The event focuses on the art of poetry and allows students to share their poetic works. Reporter Grace Goldoni has the story.
Hi, I'm Grace Goldoni here reporting for The Echo. Today we're here at McGuire Hall at the Loyola Rising Poetry Festival event. Tonight we're seeing not only poets but also lots of artists with their own music performing on stage. It's their 3rd year doing it and should be a very exciting event. I'm here with Dave at the Loyola Rising Poetry Festival event. He just performed, he just got off stage. Can you tell me a little bit about what your song was about and what, you know?
I would love to. The first song I was supposed to play with my roommate Jeff, but unfortunately he is in the hospital right now. While we were sitting in the hospital, I wrote a song about him, and just in honor of him, and about our best memories together as friends. And so that was the first one. The second one, I wrote about my friend Seton, and I just wrote about missing her. So the song is about 2 Loyola students.
I desire to feel love. Others so immensely dog.
Phrase, save the tatas. It's beautiful, my darling, up so high. Love, this is all I need.
Thank you, and enjoy the party.
Wow, Loyola has some talented artists. This is Grace Goldoni reporting for The Echo. Now back to the studio.
Thank you, Grace. If you or someone you know has a poetry or short story you'd like to show the Loyola community, be sure to email them to Loyola's Garland at garland@loyola.edu.
As the semester winds down and the stress of finals quickly approaches, why not take a break and relax with some unique music to celebrate the season?
That sounds great to me, Ryan. The Chordbusters Holiday Concert is coming up soon, and our Allison Nuara has an inside look with one of the groups making beautiful music without any instruments.
This is Allison Nuara reporting for The Echo. Tonight, for those of you who don't know who the Bells are, you're going to get an inside look about what the organization is all about.
I'm Tally Nefarian, and I'm the president of Bells for this year. The Bells are Loyola's only female a cappella group, and a cappella meaning that we arrange our own music and we teach our own music. We have 1 soloist typically and 1 person doing percussion, like drums in the background, and the rest of us each take a background part that you'd normally hear in the song.
As long as I can stay in the middle of it all, it's nobody's fault, but I'm so lost. Every number
Bells like to do a lot of events around campus. We sing at Relay for Life Kickoff, 2 meet and eats, and we auction ourselves off at PMEX. We try to kind of dabble in everything. Chordbusters is a concert that we have 2 times a year. The Bells and the Chimes both sing at it. We each prepare about 10 songs, and we do a skit at the beginning. This semester, our concert is December 2nd and 3rd, and you can buy your tickets November 30th at the box office outside of McManus Theater. Other than Chordbusters, we go to ICCA's, which is International Collegiate Competition of Acapella, and we perform in different places in the southern region. It's really nice because we get feedback and it's not just us performing. It's a good experience. So for auditions, we hold them at the beginning of the year every year within the first couple weeks of school. And it's a typical audition. You have to know how to read music and sing scales, and you prepare a song.
This has been Allison Noir reporting for The Echo. Don't forget to come support the Bells and Chimes on December 2nd and 3rd in McManus Theater for Chordbusters. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Allison. Remember to get your tickets in the box office outside of McManus. You know, McManus. Beginning with Wednesday, November 30th.
Tickets are $10 and evergreen swipeable. Don't miss out on the musical event, full of all your favorite songs, sung by your fellow classmates.
I'm going to be there. I mean, it sounds like a fun time. And Ryan, isn't Allison herself like part of the Bells?
Yes, she is. We here at the Echo wish her and all the groups could look at the concert.
We sure do. And with that, we wrap this edition of the Echo. Have a great week, Loyola. I'm Caitlin Higgins.
And I'm Ryan Garvin. Make sure to tune in for the Echo's final episode of the semester, right here on Channel 33 in the coming weeks. We'll see you next time. God bless, good luck, and have some fun out there, Loyola.